Destiny kids, how are you guys doing today? Am I too loud? It's still morning. Yeah, it's morning. Still morning. How are you guys doing today? Awesome. Good to hear. It's kind of rainy today, huh? I'm glad you guys made it here safe. God powered with us to pull us through, right? Have you ever felt that sometimes you were scared and then you would pray to God, hopefully he will pull you through? There was one time my family was in Houston and it started raining really, really hard. And my tires were not very good. And they were kind of sliding all over the place. And I was afraid that we wouldn't make it. So I prayed to God while I was driving with the windshield wipers going whoosh, 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 like 100 miles an hour, and you still can't see? Have you seen that before when you're driving in a car? No? Oh, am I the, well, not you driving, but when your parents are driving, and then you can't see because the rain is coming so fast and hard? And I was calling to God saying, man, I hope you pull us through. Make us home, get home safe and sound, no accidents. Have you guys been on the road when you guys see accidents on the side of the road with the cars flipped over? And always want to make sure that we pray for them too, right? That God will pull through. Because God is always there with us, even when there's things that go wrong, right? Because sometimes we're like, why'd that happen? It's okay. God's going to pull us through. And with that being said, that is going to be our worship song. Power will pull us through. If you guys want to go ahead and stand up with me, stand up, stand up. And if you brought your tithes and offerings today, I don't know. Someone took my bucket. You could come bring up your tithes and offering, and we're going to sing Power Will Pull Us Through. You guys ready?
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together.
Good to see you again. How you been? What? Welcome back to Woolen Wonderland. I'm glad you guys made it. This is our final tour today. Can you believe it? What? You don't want to come back? That's messed up. Well, today, I'm glad you guys came because I have a lot of hard work today. Today, we're going to move the sheep all the way to the other side of the pasture because they already ate all the grass on this side. So now we got to bring them to the other side. Yeah, no, not the other side of the planet, the other side of the pasture where the good grass is. But it's a lot of hard work. Did you guys wear your comfortable shoes? Oh, you have sandals on. You might get some droppings in between your toes. Oh, you got Crocs. Oh, crock-a-doodle-doo. You guys got comfortable shoes? Anybody have Jordans on? No? High heels, that is not cool. That's going to be hard for you. Good luck. When we go do that, it's not just hard for us, it's hard for the sheep too. They don't like it. But sometimes going through hard stuff to get to the good stuff is sometimes worth it, right? Right. Yeah. So, in today's Bible story, who are we guys learning about? No. That's absolutely
Incorrect.
Let's show him what he won.
Nothing.
Rachel, we were. But who did? Okay, hold on. Okay, you guys are at a 20. I need you at a 1. Okay. All right. So, Jacob. I heard Jacob. Who said Jacob? Yes, you are correct. So, who was Jacob's brother? Esau. Yeah, Esau. Yeah, Esau. That was his name. So, and they loved each other, right? And they were so happy. They were best friends. No, they're fighting. Have you ever fought with your siblings? Exactly. So, we're going to learn what happened next after Jacob and Esau were fighting. You guys ready to hear it? All right, here we go.
Jacob took his family and everything he had, and he headed home to Canaan. Jacob was afraid to see his brother Esau again. What if Esau was still angry? Jacob sent messengers ahead to tell Esau that he was coming. The messengers came back. Esau is coming to meet you, they said. He has a big group of people with him.
Jacob was very afraid. Was Esau coming to hurt him? Would all those people hurt Jacob and his family? Jacob made a plan to stay safe. He told part of his family to go one way and the other part to go another way. If Esau fought one group, maybe the other group could get away.
Then Jacob prayed. He asked God to keep his promise. Please rescue me from my brother, he prayed. Then Jacob sent gifts to Esau, many animals like goats, sheep, camels, cows, and bulls and donkeys. Jacob hoped Esau would be happy with the gifts. Maybe then Esau would forgive him. That night, a man appeared to Jacob. The man was God. The man wrestled with Jacob all night. Jacob would not give up. So the man hurt Jacob's hip.
Let me go, the sun is coming up, the man said. But Jacob did not let him go. I will not let you go unless you bless me, Jacob said. Your name was Jacob, said the man, but now your name will be Israel. You wrestled with God and with men, and you have won. The man blessed Jacob. The sun came up, and Jacob limped because his hip was hurt.
Now Jacob saw Esau and the big group of people coming toward him. Jacob went to meet Esau. He bowed down to show respect. Esau ran to Jacob and hugged him. Esau was not angry anymore. Esau went back to his home, and Jacob traveled a little farther. Jacob bought land for his family to live on. He was finally home in the land God had promised to give him.
God changed Jacob's life and gave him a new name, Israel. By dying and rising from the dead, Jesus made the way for us to be adopted into God's family. When we are adopted into God's family, we get a new name too, children of God.
You guys were so into it, like, what's gonna happen? Sean, where's Sean? He went to go do the sheep thing. He was going to the wool. Wool, there it is. Wool, there it is. So exactly. So this story is fascinating to me. It seems Jacob actually had 2 journeys. Did you guys see that? He has 2 journeys. He has to get to the land, and also along with his relationship with God, right? From the very beginning, God promised to bless Jacob and be with him. But as we listen to all the stories, what seemed to be Jacob's problem? He didn't trust God's timing, right? What did he think that he had to do? He was wrestling with God. How did he wrestle with God? What did he do? Yeah, but what did Jacob do? Yeah, but prior to that, what was he doing? Was he sinning? He wasn't sinning? So lying is okay? Tricking people is okay? No, sinning. Sinning, sorry. Sin. Unlike when it's a sin, right? With an S, S-I-N. So, Jacob and his family thought they had to do something to get God's blessing, right? Because what did God do? God promised. So when God promises, do we need to do something? No. What do we have to do? Nothing. Isn't that like the amazing gift? Right? That's grace. Because we don't have to do anything to earn it. So, he never seemed to fully trust God would keep his promise. So, does God keep his promises? Yes. That's our big picture question, right? Do you guys remember what it is? God always keeps his promises because what? Because he is faithful. That is correct. Yes. So God does keep his promises because God always keeps his promises because he is. Because he is. Because he's. Exactly. God is faithful. So now it was time to face his biggest fear. Have you guys ever faced a big fear? Snakes on a plane? No? Or going on a plane? Or seeing Shaun the sheep? So seeing his brother after 20 years, Jacob ran away because Esau wanted to kill him. Do you guys remember that? So how does Esau feel now? Have you ever wondered when somebody did something to you, would they hold a grudge? Have you held a grudge before? Do you know what a grudge is? When someone does something wrong, you still keep it in your heart and you're like,
I will never forgive that person.
right? Have you? No? Like, I can probably do that for like 20 seconds. I'm just like, God works in my heart. But he did it for 20 years. 20 years. That's more than you guys have been alive. 20 years. 20 years they were holding this grudge. So, did he still hold a grudge? Jacob had no way of knowing how his brother felt about him. So Jacob prayed to God so that he can work in Esau's heart. But God did more than Jacob even prayed for, right? So he worked in Esau's heart, and Jacob, you know, what happened to you guys? Were you guys listening? No? As he prepared to meet Esau, Jacob prayed to God for protection, and then who did he wrestle? He wrestled with God, a form of God in form of a man, and he wrestled with him until daybreak. And then what did he tell God? He wouldn't stop wrestling with God until he what? Until he blessed him, right? So what did God do to bless him? He changed his name to what? Sean? No? Jose? Scooter? I miss those guys. Israel, yes. He changed his name to Israel, which is the name of God's covenant. So, God did bless and protect Jacob. God had already softened Esau's heart. So Esau has no longer anger with Jacob. So Jacob could stay with his family in his new homeland without fear. He felt the past 20 years. So Jacob was finally home after 20 years and felt no fear. So, with that being said, do you guys remember the memory verse? This is the last time you see this memory verse, because next week we'll have a new one. You guys ready to learn the next one for a prize? All right, do you guys remember Genesis 28:15? No? Awesome! You do? Okay. What is it? You forbid to say it now? All right, let's say it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Behold, I am with you and will keep you wherever you go and will bring you back to this land. For I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you. Genesis 28:15. That sounded terrible. Okay, you want me to call security? Security. Needs to be picked up. Paul Blart will be here soon, okay? He's coming. So let's do it one more time. But let's do it in sync, okay? Ba, ba, ba. No. Let's do it together. All right? All right. Behold, I am with you and will keep you where you go and will bring you back to this land. For I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you. Genesis 28:15. That was not better. Okay. There's a lot of you, right? I know. All right. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to your teachers. And we're going to close out again with one more song. And it is, I Will Not Be Afraid. Because we don't need to be afraid, right? Because God is always with us. All right, let's stand up. Stand up. Since you guys are talking, let's sing. It's kind of like talking, but longer words. I'm singing in chapel.
I will not be afraid, though trouble's out there, night and day. No, I will not be filled with fear, since God is always, 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 yeah, I know He's always here.
Man, that was so good. You guys were not dancing at all. I was the only one dancing. Betsy was like, always here. Ooh, 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 ooh. So I just wanted to say, since it's my last time here from Woolin Wonderland, I wanted to say bye. Okay, bye. No, just kidding. So, thanks for staying here with me. Hope you guys had lots of fun here learning about sheep. It wasn't so bad, right? Bad. It wasn't bad. So, you guys have a great Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your lives. All right? Okay, you can sit in your chair and dance. Only if you have hurt feet and I have to see blood coming out of your shoes. No, just kidding.